Hello, today we will be finding the slope, y-intercept, and equation for a linear function given a table of values. Today our value of tables is x is -1, 0, 1, 2, and 3, and our y values are -1, 2, 5, 8, and 11. So again, today we'll be finding the slope, the y-intercept, and the equation for it. So in order to find our slope, we are needing to find the difference, whether it's adding or subtracting this number to get to this number to get to this number, and so on and so forth. So the difference between -1 and 0 is they're just adding 1. And then to get to 0 to 1, you will add 1 again. From 1 to 2, you will add 1 again. And from 2 to 3, you are going to add 1. So we will add 1 for our x values. And for our y values, we need to get -1 to 2. So in order to do that, you are adding 3. To get to 2 to 5, you are adding 3. 5 to 8, you are also adding 3. And again, 8 to 11, you are adding 3. So for our y values, we are adding 3. So for our slope, we want to find, again, that difference between y and the difference between x. So since we already have that here and here, we are going to set that up in a fraction, basically. That's what it's going to look like. So you'll have 3 over 1. So that also relates to 3 divided by 1. And 3 divided by 1 is 3. So our slope for this value of tables, or table of values, is going to be 3. So now we got to find our y-intercept. So when we're looking at a graph, we have our x values and our y values here. So when we want to find the x value, we want to find our y value, our x value is always going to be 0. So basically, when x is 0, what is our y? So if we look back up at our table here, x is 0 right here when y is 2. So our y-intercept is going to be 2. That is our answer here. So now moving on to our equation, the equation that we want to get all of this work into is going to be y equals mx plus b. How I like to write this out, because I always get these confused in what slope goes and where y-intercept goes, is on the side, I always like to say that the mx, or actually we'll just say the m, is always going to equal the slope. And the y is always going to equal the b. So in that case, we have y here equals our m is our slope. Our slope answer we got up here is 3. So 3, we're just going to bring down that x, bring down that addition sign, and our b, I'll flip-flop those. Let's switch that so we don't get confused. B would equal our y-intercept. There we go. So we need to find our b. We've already found it up here, our y-intercept, which is 2. So it's going to be plus 2. So here is our equation. So we found our slope, 3, our y-intercept, 2. Our equation is y equals 3x plus 2. Thank you so much.